Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you, Pinky? How you are doing?
I'm doing exceptionally well. Thanks for asking. You tell me, how's things from your end?
Yes, things are also going very well, and I'm so glad to meet you after so many months back. I think many months
I
back we
think
have connected.
after a year, after a
After a
year,
year,
more than a
right?
year, more
Yes,
than a year.
more than 1 year. When Skype was working in that time, we both connected. So I'm glad. I want to
Mhm.
say welcome. And before going into deep, I just want to ask for viewers only. Please introduce yourself, though I know about you because once I connected. But just for sake of the audience, I want to know what's your name, what do you do, and a part of it, whatever you want to share.
Okay. And
Yes.
first of all, I want to thank you, for your warm welcome. And yeah, as you know, my name is Pinky Advanshi, and I am connecting from Punjab. Talking about my academic background, I have done my master's in Hindi literature, and I told you I'm beautician as well. So on and off, I work as a beautician,
Mm-hmm.
and it has been 2 years. I am working on my communication skills. Other than that, lately I have started teaching as well. So it is overall new experience for me. Moreover, talking about my hobbies, so I have plethora of hobbies. One of them is interacting with strangers that I enjoy the most, and it uplifts my mood
Okay.
instant. So that's little about me. Thank you.
Okay, glad to know. And all these things already I know because we connected. I don't know how many times, but already we have connected.
Mm,
So I am so surprised and happy to know that now you started giving classes. So may I know what kind
mm.
of classes you started providing?
English classes, and I forgot to mention, like I have been running a YouTube channel as well, which I started couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
At that moment when we were talking with each other, at that time I was recovering from pneumonia. At that
Mm-hmm.
time I had a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Because of my health issues, I couldn't continue with that. Now I have created again. So it was overall new journey for me. I bounced back.
I'm happy for you. I'm
Yeah.
happy for you, and I can see a new glow in your face. In that time, you were not that much fit. You struggled a lot. You did a lot of practice in those days as well. So a new personality is visible right now. A confidence and a fluent speaker. So I'm glad to know these all. I just want to say all the best, and I love to know what is the name of your channel.
Yeah, my channel name is English Bubble.
English
English
Bubble.
Bubble.
Quite
Yeah.
unique. Quite unique.
Uh, yeah, because everyone is
I also kept language left. I thought, okay, it is something new. Instead going with my name, I can choose.
I can see some conspicuous changes in your speaking as well. You are like kind of full of beans and pretty confident. And I was assuming at that time as well you could have started your YouTube journey earlier, but okay, it's better late than nothing or never, right? So
Right, right,
ultimately we are here for your YouTube
right.
channel. I'm happy to see you.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And thank you for being here. So let's go deep into our conversation. So I have a question for you. I have many questions for you. So the first
Mm-hmm.
question, as I know and as I'm able to see you, a different personality, more fluent, more confident. So I want to know what technique you have used, which helped you and to make you this much confident and fluent speaker.
Actually, there is no particular technique. I have been consistent throughout my journey, though I faced many problems. I was being into hardships. I didn't skip my practice. I skipped when I was unable to speak.
Hmm.
Other than that, I am pretty much consistent throughout my practice, and I always make sure to have conversation through video call so that I can sound more confident. Though I was confident earlier as well, to some extent we have to flourish, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And if, in order to flourish ourselves, elevate our level, we have to keep doing something or the other. So that's what I have been trying so far.
Yes, I mean, we have to do it. If I talk about me, so the that was the reason, that's why I started this journey. Because as I know earlier, I had connected with many people and I have been connecting with people. But in this new year, I thought let's do something new. And this is also new for me when you are coming here, connecting with different people, learning something new, also sharing whatever you have. So this is a new
Mm-hmm.
experience. You are gaining a lot, though initially quite
Mm-hmm.
challenging. It happens, whatever new thing you do, it looks quite challenging initially, but as much you start dipping doing, you become that much comfortable, confident, and you can be more easy later. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes, totally resonate. And I'm agree with all your points. So when you encounter anything new, it can be vocabulary or it can be new technique, a strategy, method. So how you implement those all things? What is the first thing which you do when you encounter anything new?
Okay. Could you break it down for me?
Yes.
It will be more easier.
Yes. So when you encounter anything new, it can be any strategy,
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
So what the
Mm-hmm.
first thing you do to improve your
Okay.
English? To improve your English.
Okay. Okay. It depends on thing. Okay. Which I'm getting. Suppose it's a vocabulary. If I find it's intriguing, at that time I just try to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I accumulate certain information about that vocabulary or idiom. In this way, I try to implement in my conversation slowly and gradually. And I make one target at the same time, like one vocabulary or one idiom. In this way, I'm learning. And now talking about my strategy or any other habit, how I am taking up, it depends on thing, like how hard it is or how challenging it is, right?
Hmm.
Initially, when I started my reading journey, at that time I was trying to jump on the bandwagon, right?
Hmm.
Uh, I listened to people, and then what I thought, okay, rather than investing my money on frivolous thing, at that time I used to think like it's a reading, it's not a cup of tea for me. It is kind of frivolous, and I don't think so. I will be able to read.
Hmm.
So what I did, I borrowed a book from my niece and then I started reading. It was um, it was quite opposite than my interest. It was self-help book. I ended up getting bored myself, and then my husband suggested me, okay, I think you have to read according to your interest, find out your favorite genre, and then he chose book for me. In this way, I am inculcating some habits or some strategies according to my time, my condition, my interest. All things matter
Hmm.
a lot.
Yeah, in short, we can say whatever new thing you are coming across, you just have to find out, are you interested or not. If you are interested, then you can drag for longer duration. But if you are not, so maybe for a couple of days you are going to do that, then you are definitely going to escape. So it's better
No.
to find out what is your interest and just make it
Actually,
interesting. Make it interesting. Hmm.
yeah, and I'm so sorry I'm cutting you off between. The thing is that even I don't try for few days as well because I know my interest. Earlier, I
Hmm.
didn't know about. I was just wanted, I didn't have particular knowledge, what I
Hmm.
have to do, what we should neglect. At that moment, I was just trying my hands at different things, right?
Hmm.
Listened to many people, many
Hmm.
YouTuber, and they were saying, okay, we should inculcate the habit of reading. So I took up this habit, right? I
Hmm.
tried initially hard, and eventually I found out, okay, that's my interest, and now enjoying it, every bit of reading part, right? Still, I'm very consistent with reading.
Hmm.
So now I'm very clear about English. Okay, what I am like feeling, it's intriguing for me.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So many people are there who also wants to read, but they are struggling, including me. I feel that okay, quite monotonous, leave it. It's better to go for
Hmm.
listening and better to go for the
Hmm.
conversation. So, how
Mm-hmm.
to motivate, how to be regular with your reading habit, because it is a challenge for many people. So, how to do it?
I think it's depends on your perseverance, right? I am quite determined at that time. I told you, I think you might have forgotten. I didn't have any motive what I'm going to do down the line, right? I just started it. I at the same time I was when I started my journey at that time I juggling many things, and now fortunately it turned out very well. So I would say, like, when I started reading at that time, I was not sure about whether I would be able to read or not,
Hmm.
right? So my husband was supposed to buy more books for me, but I ended up saying him, like, don't buy, don't invest your money, okay? I don't think so I will be bookworm ever.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Hmm.
he bought for me one book, around 300 pages. I was unable to comprehend the language of that particular book, though it was a okay. It was not that much hard to
Hmm.
understand. I was not good at English, I'm telling you.
Hmm.
So that time I started my journey. So I was saying, like, it depends on your interest. If you're not, it's not a necessary. These things are meant for everybody. Whatever you are enjoying, just go for it. But
Hmm.
do it wholeheartedly.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right. Right. Yeah, even if I talk about me, so I'm also making. So on and off, I do it. Sometimes I do, but then I'm skipping. So I'm also not regular, which I want to be. Sorry,
Mhm.
where I want to be. So, I think how we can make it our habit, just pick those book where you are feeling more interest. Don't go random. Don't go what other people are suggesting. Maybe that is their interest, not yours. So just find out which genre book you're liking.
Yeah.
If you're liking one, go with that.
Yes.
If not,
Mhm.
skip it. Find out. Yeah, the same
Mhm.
I do. I go with the stories. Especially, I go with
Mhm.
my son's storybook. That is quite too easy. That is quite easy to comprehend, and I can also
Mhm.
engage myself with him. Both we can sit together,
Mhm.
and structure is very interesting, simple, very easy to understand, and we can also comprehend so many different things. Can be vocabulary, grammar rules, structure as well. So that
Mhm.
also I feel very important if anybody is there who wants
Mhm.
to make it habit, but they have lot of fear that, oh, I don't want to sit with a used book and a book with so many pages. So they can start with
Mhm.
small
They
storybook,
can,
especially with
yeah.
children books.
Mhm. I would say they can start with a small story. They can read on ChatGPT. If they want, if they don't want to go for ChatGPT, what they can do, there are many channels available on YouTube. Then
Mm.
they can go for it. Like 4 minute story, 3 minute story, 2 minute story. They can go for it, and slowly, gradually, they are going to develop the habit
Hmm.
of reading, right? And if you are choosing any book, it's not mandatory you have to finish it in one go. No, read
Hmm.
it one paragraph and take small baby steps. One para, one page, two page. These, like, that's enough. At least it's a better than doing nothing, right? You are at least doing something or the other. You're
Right, right,
trying, yeah.
right,
So at least in this way you will feel contentment. Okay, at least I'm trying.
right,
Yeah. So start with the small part
right.
of reading.
And if I
Hmm.
talk about me, how I started, so I was interested once, and somehow I felt that reading is most important if you want to polish your language. So I pressurized myself, no, now I just have to go with it, and I went with my books. So every day I was
Hmm.
not completing whole book. I just picked few pages. So for one day I picked one page, and I was reading maybe one para twice and thrice. Okay, I was not in hurry, just want to complete. No, my target was just to comprehend the full page, whatever was for that
Hmm.
day. And that's how I built
Hmm.
it my habit. So initially it was quite challenging, but as I went more deep, I enjoyed. And
Hmm.
in those days, I also end up with so many pages. Some days, not
Hmm.
every day, but in some days, I end up with so many pages. So it happens like if we are making our habit and couple of days you are pressurizing, then our body, our brain is started adopting those things.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when we are going to do it, we can see changes, and it can definitely boost and help to polish your language and to make you more fluent and a confident speaker.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes, right. Hmm.
Yes.
But I want to say, like, if someone is saying like you should read, don't listen to anybody blindly. Go
Mm.
for whatever you are finding interested. There is a one friend of mine who is also English learner,
Mm.
enthusiastic person, and she is a YouTuber as well. So what she does is she doesn't read at all because she find it's a kind of mundane task. So what she does, she just listen to people. That's
Mm.
it. Listen and speaking. She listening and speaking. That's what she is doing.
Yes. Feel that reading is most important or listening, or we
I
can
think
go
listening.
separately. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it depends on you, person to person. Like what things they are prioritizing, right? Sometimes they feel okay. Let me read in the corner of a room, right? Nobody can disturb me. In this way, you can completely engross yourself into books and all. And some, on the other hand, like must a lot of people out there who are not into reading, but they are amazing speaker. Why? Because they are listening to such people. They are consuming plethora of content on daily basis. So I would say listening is great because listening is not something where you have to listen to somebody. It is kind of thing where you can see the scenario, what is going on, in which way they are presenting themselves. In this way, you get to know the expression, voice modulation, tonation, right?
Mm.
Expression, eye contact. You get to learn a lot of things, but you have to be attentive. You shouldn't do passive listening. Just do active listening as much as you can.
Right, right. Totally agree. Because when you're listening, so that is also very impactful. I also know many people who doesn't like to sit with books. They are more into listening. They are more into observing. So when we are observing, let's talk about child, how they start learning because they are observing.
Mhm,
So when we are
mhm,
observing, being all ears and just being attentive, whatever
mhm,
things coming across, it can be vocabulary structure, the way the right pronunciation is, or anything else. So when we are being more
mhm,
attentive, it is active listening, not passive. So we are going to
mhm,
imbibe those all things. If I talk about me, so I also have reached here just by listening, observing. I am
mhm,
also a very good observer. So when people are speaking any new word with the right pronunciation or any new structure with the right usage, I also become very
mhm,
attentive just to listen and observe how to use it. Though we can also
mhm,
be when we are sitting with books, but for that, I mean, it depends on your choice, interest. If you are interested, you can do that. But if you are not interested, you just want to sit with videos or audios, so that is also that much mandatory. It's
mhm,
not if a person is not going with books, so he and
mhm,
she is
mhm,
not going to be a good speaker. They can be. Why? Because
mhm,
they are being more attentive while listening, observing, and conversing as well. When we are conversing,
mhm,
and might be the person having lot of good vocabulary, you are being attentive, whatever the
mhm,
person used, you grabbed, and again you went with those vocabulary, so automatically naturally you learnt those all because you used once. So that is also a
mhm,
very natural way actually. But when we are
mhm,
sitting with books, imbibing vocabulary, just keeping in our passive brain, not making them active, not worthful. So yeah, the
mhm,
game is how you are making yourself more active, not just imbibing and just keeping them passive. So yeah,
mhm.
right.
Yeah. Mhm. And what I feel like when we read book, we have to be more attentive compared to listening. How? Because we have to create our scenario while
Hmm.
reading. Yeah, we have to completely engross ourselves. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
And until unless you read out loud I don't think so. It is going to get you are going to get benefited out of it. So just try to do whatever you feel like doing.
Right. So the last question for you, how do you analyze your performance, your growth? Are you taking help from others or you are doing by own?
I'm not taking help from anybody except ChatGPT. I think I'm not sure. Every now and then when I connect with people, like they are like seeing my progress, they have been witnessing my progress, where I was, where I am. When I get such appreciation, I feel okay, somewhere, some or the other way, I'm improving, and I can see some tangible changes. I can see when I make mistake, I can rectify instantly, like there and then. Other than that, if I'm unable to rectify my mistake, so I realize like uh, like in few days or in a few hour, because you are like in a flow, you tend to do mistake, but it can't happen every time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are a good analyzer or observer, then you can find out your mistake on your own. Apart from that, on ChatGPT, I do practice a lot, yeah, and it tells me my mistake, a lot of mistakes which I'm making here and there. I'm still making mistake, but it's okay. It has mitigated
Yeah,
compared to
yeah.
earlier.
Yes, parts of practice, and which is also important. Then only you can rectify, then only you can be motivated that I have these areas where I have to work more.
Mm-hmm.
So that is also
Mm-hmm.
important. Then only you can be
Mm-hmm.
regular. And if you are thinking now I am perfect, so somehow you are
Mm-hmm.
not giving you a space where you have to work more and where you have to polish more your
Mm-hmm.
language. So
Add here like moreover, I asked my some of friends who are YouTuber, who are my co-learners. I asked from them like their genuine feedback towards me, like how I'm doing and where I'm lagging behind. In this way, I'm getting to know my things, where I'm lagging behind, where I need to work on, and where is my gray area.
yes, and that is also most important because with whom you're conversing and the person is much better. So that works
Mm-hmm.
as a guider. You're
Mm-hmm.
just learning naturally. You're learning
Mm-hmm.
those all things which might be not possible without paying, but you are gaining those all things. So this is
Mm-hmm.
appreciable work which you are able to do that. You are free, open to take your feedback, and it is working to help you and to boost your confidence. So yeah, do you
Mm.
have anything which you want to ask from me?
Yeah, I want to know like what do you do apart from like creating videos? Like, do you have also have you ever like taught anybody or have you started teaching?
Okay, so yes, once I was giving classes, not now, but yes, once I gave classes, but right now I'm just into it, making videos, learning,
Mm-hmm.
improving. Yeah, so this is the thing which
Mm-hmm.
I have been doing. Polishing more my
Mm-hmm.
language because I feel there is no certain label. So I just have to polish more and more. I have to learn more. And I feel still I'm not content. Should be there. This kind of zeal should be there. Then only you can keep motivated. Otherwise, if we are feeling that no, now this much is enough. So I mean, so it is not good for your growth. We must have to say that yes, we have to learn. It can be
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary structure. So many things are there which still missing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also
Mm-hmm.
trying to incorporate going forward, connecting with people. Now this is also a challenge for me to connect with different people, especially those who are very good, profound speakers. So I want to connect. I want to gain those all things which they are having. So yeah, that is
Mm-hmm.
also a great thing. And what is the main thing for me? I just want to speak natural. Like I'm not rushing to use only different vocabulary. I feel when you are going to be natural, that is most important. Instead, going with different things like different vocabulary which person are not able to comprehend. So it's better to be
Mm-hmm.
more concise where you are able to impress the person with your language, the way you are speaking. So if you have this art, I feel you are good to go. So that is the thing which I am finding for what I am working. So yeah, quite content. I am also quite content because I have started my journey from nowhere. Where and right now I have reached a position where I can talk the way right now we both are
Mhm.
sitting here. So quite content, but
Mhm.
still not fully. So yeah.
It's okay. And we should have a sort of hunger always. Otherwise, we are
Mm,
not going to be motivated for long period of time, right? We need a
right.
sort of hunger, right?
That
And
is
we should
that is
appreciate
mandatory.
those people. I should, yeah. I
Hmm.
think that should be there. Otherwise, at the end of the day, we feel outdated, right?
Hmm.
Because English
Yes.
is something where we need to upgrade ourselves over time. We need
Hmm.
update.
Hmm. So thank you so much, Pinky, for connecting, for giving your time. I really enjoyed, and I am so happy to see you here, to see your progress, and just want to say congratulate and all the best.
Thank you so much. And I would say like the feeling is mutual. And like soon I will invite you on my YouTube channel in couple of days. Hope you will
Sure,
find out some time for my
sure,
YouTube
sure,
channel as well.
sure. Definitely, I
Okay.
love to come there. Okay,
Okay
then.
then.
Take care. Bye
Take
bye.
care.